This is a true story. In a quiet corner of Druid Ridge Cemetery in Maryland, a bronze angel once stood. She stood over the Agnes family grave. Her posture was heavy with grief, her face frozen in sorrow. Locals gave her a name, Black Aggie, and soon people began to whisper that she wasn't just a statue. By day, she looked harmless, still, silent, but at night, stories spread about her. They said her eyes glowed red at exactly midnight, that anyone who stared too long into them would lose their sight. Others claimed shadows rose from nearby graves, gathering around her in the dark. Black Aggie became a dare. Teenagers snuck into the cemetery after sunset, challenging each other to sit on her lap. Most ran away laughing, but one night a boy stayed. According to witnesses, the statue moved. They said her arms slowly closed around him. When help arrived, the boy was lying at her feet. No wounds, no signs of a struggle, only a look of pure terror locked on his face. The fear grew so intense that the family eventually removed the statue and donated it to a museum. But some visitors swear that even behind glass, Black Aggie's eyes still glow red after dark. This is a true story. In 1947, Soviet scientists locked 5 prisoners inside a sealed chamber filled with a stimulant gas. They were told to stay awake for 30 days. By day 5, no one spoke. By day 9, one man screamed until his voice was gone, then silence. When the chamber was finally opened, a voice whispered, "We no longer want to be free." Asked what they had become, the answer was simple. "We are the madness you hide when you sleep." Did you know that deep in the deserts of the American Southwest, a shadow is said to move at night? People call it El Chupacabra. The name means goat sucker, and that's exactly what it's known for. Some say it looks like a lizard covered in spikes with glowing red eyes. Others claim it's closer to a hairless wild dog, sneaky, fast, and silent. The story began back in the 1990s on the island of Puerto Rico. Since then, sightings have spread across regions, from Mexico all the way to Texas. Some call it a monster. Others believe it's simply a frightened creature trying to survive. Whatever it is, one thing never changes. It only comes out after the sun goes down. So if you hear strange sounds in the darkness, lock up your animals. And whatever you do, don't forget to check the shadows. In a remote mountain village in northern Thailand, a young girl named Molly disappeared without a trace. Weeks later, people heard crying in the forest, always between midnight and 3. Some saw her floating unnaturally between the trees. A monk went in to bless the jungle. He never returned. Now she asks travelers for help finding home. But if she reaches for you and you follow, you never leave. People in the woods of Maryland don't agree on what they saw, but they agree on where it happened. Late at night, cars stop on the same forest roads. Engines off, headlights still on. That's when something moves between the trees. Tall, broad, with horns. It doesn't run, it doesn't rush, it just watches. Moments later, tires are slashed, clean cuts. Too precise to be accidents. This has been reported for decades. Same area, same roads, same outcome. Locals eventually gave it a name, Goat Man. No one agrees on what it is, but everyone agrees on one thing. If you stop your car out there, you're already too late. In a world where fiction meets reality, The Simpsons has become infamous for its uncanny predictions. Buckle up as we dive into some of the most shocking forecasts for 2024 to 2026. These predictions will leave you questioning what's next. First up, in 2024, the show hinted at a major political shift. A character resembling a tech mogul takes the presidency, leading to a wave of innovation and chaos. Sound familiar? With the rise of tech influencers in politics, this prediction feels eerily close to home. Fast forward to 2025, where The Simpsons depicted a global health crisis triggered by a new virus. The episode showcased a world grappling with lockdowns and vaccine debates. As we navigate ongoing health challenges, this storyline hits harder than ever. It reminds us of the fragility of our reality. And don't miss the 2026 prediction, a shocking climate event that forces Springfield to adapt in unprecedented ways. With climate change becoming a pressing issue, the show's portrayal of a world in crisis feels like a warning. As we look ahead, it's clear that The Simpsons has a knack for tapping into the zeitgeist. Are these just coincidences, or is there something more? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. The future is as unpredictable as ever.
In Thailand, there is a story people still whisper about at night. It's about a woman whose love survived death itself. Her name was Mainok. She died during childbirth. But her love did not die with her. Follow in like now. Type safe if you still dare to hear tonight's story. Months later, her husband returned from the war. He went back to his home and to his wife. She cooked for him. She spoke to him. She lived with him. And he never questioned it. The neighbors tried to warn him. One by one, they spoke the truth, and one by one, they were found dead. Then something small happened. A spoon slipped from the table and fell beneath the stilt house. Without standing up, Mainok reached down. Her arm passed through the wooden floor. Too long, too calm. That was the moment he understood. The woman he loved was no longer human.
The autopsy describes injuries that weren't on the body. Broken ribs, internal bleeding, severe trauma. But the photographs show none of it. The attending physician refused to sign the report. Another name appears instead. That doctor denied ever seeing the body at all. The report stayed in the system. The body, however, did not remain.